89 and the 83 continue to run on the high side. The high side
middle
getting
didn't
a
work.
big run, about 6 car lengths now.
They're doing middle to you, though.
Leader,
Do you have room ahead?
Here comes the number
I think
4.
he used metal to
wants
bow
it bad
out.
enough.
No.
The question is,
Let's
who
say.
wants it more?
Gets me here.
That
Let me know when you're getting
got more help behind it, but Doucette went
We
right
just
back to the top.
three-carded
That was a good
first
enough shot to
second.
get me to
Oh,
him.
we
It
got
was
a car
a
coming
big
up.
sway on getting those cars to move down
I'm
to the
getting
bottom.
side
This is
drifted,
the
so-
Coco one
Oh,
getting
yeah,
those
you
cars down to the
are. Oh,
bottom.
sorry. I
And
Hey,
they
real
went
life
right back to
wrecking.
the top.
Oh, we're checking
Stewart
big time.
goes up
Clear to
front
me.
of Cootie. Goes up
They had a
and
car
forward.
in her.
Checking big time here, Dylan.
Wow.
You're good.
He
He
might
got
have
to
gotten
go come back down if he wants to, but I think Spotler's going to close that door.
At this juncture, everyone's just
God.
trying to react instead of be proactive. They're reacting. The problem with that is,
Are you free
make
yet?
one false move.
I am now
someone's
free.
Gonna spin you. Someone's gonna take you around.
Bates is also
and
free.
That could cause a major
Freedom.
incident for everybody out there.
Freedom,
The
freedom,
4
freedom,
meets
freedom,
Stewart
freedom.
Once again, blocking both lanes. Comes up, comes down, returns. He is doing
Big check,
everything he can to stay up front. No, but I imagine patience is.
What,
gonna
you want me to run
low
into
for
you?
Shenanigans here, real quick.
Yeah,
as the
I should have minded my gap better there.
Yeah, you need to mind your
Making that
gap so that I
back
don't
fairway
run into
wide, making
you.
that bumper
Okay.
as
My
tight as
bad.
possible. There's some
Don't
drivers
worry, I'm not
that
with
are
you.
reactionary
Behind you guys.
blocking.
Thank
Stewart's
you.
one of those
That's
drivers.
big one,
He's
big
one
one,
of those
big one,
drivers.
big
one.
He's one of those
What I'm
drivers.
accustomed
See,
to.
what are you doing? All three
I
of
can
them.
tell
by you
Really
real
look
quick.
at the top
But it's
ten.
okay. I have minded my
Now,
gap so
look
that there's no
at
wreck
the
when that
03 of
happens.
Crest. All of these drivers we know are good at being able to do this type of racing, of being reactionary, but also still being able to be proactive when they need to. Proactive is
Oh, are we going middle?
momentum. Reactionary is
Step.
realizing
We're
the
going.
momentum's about to pass you by.
Force
and
falling
cutting
down
it
in front of
off.
us.
Blocking, isn't he?
Butler
Yep.
and
Oh,
Stewart are so
Jesus
good
Christ.
at doing both at the same time. It's just a shame that
Big
they're
stack
back
check,
in front
big
of us
check.
right now. It's about to
We had to hit
be
the
wide.
brake. Holy shit.
Being
God
abandoned
damn.
on the
That
outside
was
lane.
rough.
Dude, he's gone.
Dylan was my brake on that one. Holy
Side
shit.
drafting
Because
and
it off
getting
the gas and
aggressive,
still rolled all the way
knowing they
into
can
you.
take the air
Oh, I
off
was
each
half
other,
brake to
trying
Kill
to
Parker.
anchor them down
We're gonna
in
check again, the
traffic.
one.
The 4, the 96
It's forming ahead of-
continuing to fight. Hammer
Oh,
and roll
what was that?
around
Yeah,
the
he was just
front
on your door real
stretch.
tight.
Give the advantage to the 4, but
us
how
four
long
are
can
clear
he
to be
hold
really
on? He's
tight
got 3 pushers behind him as he's trying to
I'm surprised
break away
you
from
guys
that
he's
low
gotten
line.
something like that
The
yet.
4, the
Well,
83
that was my
company
first record that got
trying to
stuck like
make
that
a
when I was in
big
that
move,
fucking
check your
trying to
lane.
get to
Check,
96
check.
out of contention,
Gotta check your
but I
Brennan.
just don't see
You got
that
Colonix
happening
behind you, you're
anytime
fucked
soon.
now.
Yeah.
Jack Mace very unhappy right now with the 90 and the 96 as they follow down.
Jose's up here, hell yeah.
Trying to go forward.
we
Sean
four
Butler
are
was
winning
not
money, go low.
playing team games with the 07, and Sturgill didn't
Is
seem
it the
too
4 of us
keen
lined up on top?
on pushing
Yes.
Mace
Yeah.
to make it a
Low
3-1
into one.
situation either. Mace not
Might need
happy,
to do it
he's
sooner.
frustrated
Lowe's
about it,
coming. Nope.
because now
Jose's
he's up
not
in the
clear.
top
Jose's
five,
not
and that
clear.
outside lane
You clear
is
now, Jose?
charging.
Nope.
Outside lane
Oh.
charging hard
They
as
can't
they
wait for
too
can,
late.
to us.
trying to get as far away from that low line as they can and fight amongst themselves. Speaking of low line,
They're
it
wrecking
looks like
behind
a
us. I
couple
think they
takers.
saved
The
it, though.
83 of Howe, the 94 of Magee. They're going to
Finger
go
running.
down low, bring some trucks with them,
Coming up, Phil.
bring some cars with them, check that. And now we've got a new leader, Emily Magee up front.
I don't know if this bottom's going to get us anywhere, Bates.
We're going bottom.
I don't need it to, so
Holy
whatever
fuck,
you want to do.
Emily.
I just wonder if we should stay down here for
I'm hot.
any purposes if it goes to
That's
that.
that's where I'm at.
As we sort of watch as Stewart now becomes the one falling
Here for
back
pitting and
the
here for
one
avoiding
back in
wrecks at
front
this stage
of,
still.
The 22 of Jose Solis Jr. McGee and Howe, they are working
Just to confirm,
together
right side's
now.
full tank.
They've been working with each other for about a decade at this point, if not longer. What they
Got a
did
slow
there
car
as
here
drivers,
on a 2.
Howe trailed
just gonna check up and let them go.
behind
Get to me here, Harker, Brennan.
Check it, killing us.
They're coming up high.
And then move, and then
I
began
think we can
charging
clear
forward.
low.
Stewart thought he still had their
Okay.
support.
We
until
stay
they
low
moved
and
to
then
the inside
wait
lane.
for
But
the
they had so
stops.
much momentum, Stewart
Nick's
couldn't
getting
block
sucked.
it. And now they're at the front
That's
of the
fine.
field.
I think we
Stewart's
stay
been
low and then we wait
sort
for
of played
stops.
here a little bit, but now
We'll have
he's
one
hooked
everything
up
and
once
going.
again. Now with Mace
25,
and with
right?
Butler, who moved to the
People are
outside lane.
starting to
Kyle
tell
Hendricks
us,
going a
like,
lap down
they're
now.
thinking of top pitting. I don't want to
Well,
get
they
off
have
the
to
top
wait,
side.
everyone has to navigate
They
that.
saved.
But luckily, the only
What a
3-1
save.
situation is well beyond.
What is Malero doing?
At the moment, here we go.
I think car bottom might have come up.
Oh my
but
God.
ran out of room.
3-1.
That was scary.
Great save there to keep them green flag racing and keep everybody moving in the right
That
direction.
should have been all of us.
Down
Yeah,
low continues the 83 of Emily Howe. She is looking for her first WINSTEL
I'm
400
gonna side draft
win,
it.
These guys
but a
then-
lot of hungry drivers behind
We
him.
might
And
get to the
everybody now
top.
opting for the low side. All of the main
A lot of
drivers
people are just
opting
riding
to
the
go
bottom
low,
now. I think
opting
everyone's
to
thinking about
trail
pitting.
behind the 83 and wait for
I
the
think
inside
25
lane.
to go
Make the
earlier.
same critical mistake that the 4 did, underestimating momentum.
Jose, you gotta get.
And start and keep moving forward without breaking everything.
This is the thing that's coming out. This is something I've been keeping an eye on.
I will hip check this
Green
motherfucker, I
flag
swear to
pit
God.
stops. We are in the window now. This will be the final round of pit stops if we can get it. Single file most of the way through here.
So we're
no
25,
one
right?
has called pit stops just yet.
Yep.
I believe that's going to be our number.
So
Yeah, we got
leaders
We were
have not
counting up
done
on a
any
lot of
cars
pit
just
people.
stopped
stops yet,
here.
but they are
They
setting
just
up
stopped.
for it.
So if we can put them a lap down, that fucks them.
Waiting to hear if we hear about green
How
flag
much
pit
fuel are you guys
stops.
taking?
All of it.
That is the
Getting
max
GWC
number
ready.
right now.
Okay,
we are
gotcha.
in that range.
There's 3
Need to
GWCs
get
potentially.
to 32 to go.
Tell them
They
to
are
get single
there.
file or
No one
something.
coming in this
Or mostly.
time of the
It's just
leaders.
Colin
They
X
stay out.
and Cootie.
No,
I
like the
expect they will
people
stay
that
out
were
for a
laughing.
little
Oh my
bit
god, they're
longer.
moving all the fucking track.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Coming in here right now, we will show you sort of what
Wow.
drivers will be looking forward to as lap traffic will become a part of the factor here. Car on the outside
4 of us get
lane,
cleared here.
trying to stay out of the
Yeah,
way
clear.
and not be the factor here. But it's lap traffic now all over the place. There's Socier in
I'm the one getting
13
fucked the hardest by the traffic.
on
Fantastic.
the inside lane,
Sorry.
forcing this lead group, the Serpentine, around the lap traffic.
Flash bulbs are going off.
Looking
They're
there,
excited
you
for
see
this.
what it's like to have to prepare for pit entry.
Emily, I
Everyone
think
having
this is
to
the best
fan
we've
out.
ever
You see a lot of
performed,
fanning
though.
out here as they
Shut
approach
up!
that pit entry.
I know.
Why would you
Honestly,
say that?
Why the fuck would you say that, bro?
Why
Why
are
The car on the right side, the one with the
I just
back,
need overall.
the HTL on the back. You've got to
Shut the
try
fuck
to
up!
get to your pit box here.
You
You're
fucking
in the
twink!
lead-in lane.
What was he
Traffic will be
saying?
Very important to manage.
You
your
were
lane,
double
especially
flashing, I
seeing
think.
how this will be the money stop of the race.
I still?
But as you see there, and it's very easy to show with 2 cars. It's pandemonium when you've got 43.
And that's the reason why nobody wants to throw their hand out the window just yet. Nobody
Here
wants
comes
to
the
give the
27 to
signal.
go.
They're all playing chicken with the gas tank.
This 13
right now.
has to be,
all
like,
of them
damaged.
wait
Never.
to see who's going to be the first one to
He's-
break. Who's
yeah.
going to be the first one to
yeah.
make that move and say, I'm coming down pit road?
Gosh,
Now,
I don't
the
know. I
question
feel like
is
I should
after
go up
that,
there, but
after one breaks, who comes down after them?
I don't wanna be
Who comes
stuck
down
up
with
there.
them?
We're
together,
Who
we're
comes down
pitting in
next
2
to them?
laps,
I
so.
guarantee
Well,
you
it's-
that
we're
top 10
split
right
up.
now,
We're-
all the low side, all
Odds of
waiting
us all
to
getting in the
to
same
stop.
pack on the
Wait to
first
see
lap
if
are
a yellow
questionable.
flag
Are
doesn't
slim
come
to
out.
nothing.
They are
Especially
all
if you guys are
taking those
best.
down.
Daring
That's,
each other.
that's a full
They
2
make
Oh,
that
man,
move.
it's
Well, there's
They
4
make
of them back
windows.
there.
The
There's
rest
4
of
of
the
us
guys,
within
everybody
6
who
spots
wants to
back
try to
here,
be a
so
leader
we'll be
in this
we'll be fine
I mean,
if we
we'll-
go together.
is gonna
Yeah, I
win
mean,
it.
we'll have draft,
See,
but
there's gonna
we
be
won't
2
be with
distinct
everybody, I
groups
don't
here.
think.
Oh.
Until
This group.
groups
The
back up
leaders
at the
came in
end.
on lap 105.
Okay.
So they're going to lap 137, 138. They're
Yeah,
going
I'm just
to
on the
lap
fence. I mean, it's if I get
24,
stuck out there, it's
22
people
laps
that I
to
don't
go.
have communication
That's where
with.
their limit is.
Right.
So,
So
they don't have
do
to
we
worry
wanna
about moving
go
right now.
2
But they're
from
setting
now?
up so they can
I
come
think
down
most of
and
the
they don't
field's
have
gonna
to worry
pit when
about
we do.
making
I'm just
that
gonna be
last
real.
second move to get down to the inside lane.
When do
They're
we
already
post
there.
our intention? Do we do
There's
it
a
super
second
late?
group of cars.
No.
There's a
No,
second
so we
group
want
of
to
cars
get under so
that
fast. I don't want
that
to
hit
just
on
sit
lap
just the 3 of
111
us.
last. They're the ones that are
The
going to
pack's
be
just
safe
split in 2 in the middle.
this group.
Yeah,
We
that
have
guy who
3
hit the
green-white
wall is
checkered
leading
attempts.
our second.
We've seen only one
Yeah,
race
but he's
of the
at least
past
keeping
couple
us linked.
use more than one green-white checkered. But you want to have room in the gas tank for all 3 if you need it.
All right, but then
That
we come
second
next
group
time
that's going
by.
to come in, that
Post
second group
sections,
that is
middle
currently
back.
being led
Right
by
side
my
and
tiny
full
Xbox
tank,
screen with
right?
Tyler Murray,
Right
Andrew
side's full
Cootie,
tank.
Andy Trupiano, and Corey Carpenter. They can go 5 laps longer. They can go into the last 20 laps of this race to make a pit stop here. So you're going to have 2 different trains of thought. It's going to split the field a little bit in terms of where that pit stop, where that fuel mileage is going to go. But expect the first round of pit stops, the first group of pit stops, to happen in about 3 laps.
Plus
Parker, I'm gonna go pretty far left.
or minus 3 laps.
Alright, I'm
That's
gonna go
the
further
magic
down,
number.
boost
And
down
again,
the
it's a
back.
matter of who do I go
So,
down with?
yeah.
Who
We're
am
at a
I gonna
pretty
come?
short
Who am I
fade
gonna
right.
come
Going,
with?
Brennan?
I'm
Who's gonna help
15
me
stalls.
out?
I'm
Get
gonna
back
go
on
I'm pretty
the
much right in the
Who
middle
am
of
I
pit
gonna
road,
go
just
with?
where
middle
we're near
or
each
high,
other.
one or the
Comes
other.
Bud.
shove.
Yeah,
I'll go
Now,
like the middle.
currently in the lead,
I don't know.
and
We'll see how it
Matt
pans out here in a
Jordan
second.
Go around me
trailing
on the right
behind her,
side.
but not quite
Everyone's in the
everybody.
back of me on pit
You're gonna have
on
some
entry.
laggards try to stay out, hoping for the caution flag to come out, because again, as you saw in that video, it's not easy blowing these cars down from 200 miles an hour down
That's
to
speeding.
60. As it looks like we got
Is
some
it?
Yeah, I nailed.
I'm popped.
Leaders coming
Sorry.
No. It's okay.
Sorry,
It's okay.
bud.
We can,
all the way to 60.
we can recover and you might have a chance.
Over.
Remember, no one's done. Green flag pit stops.
Lucky
Oh,
caution
that's
this
gets you
race
in.
me.
until now.
My
I
race
don't
is
know how
done.
many of those cars made it.
Remember how about a
I
lap
honestly
ago
don't
you
know
said
how
something
many of
about
those
how we
cars made it
performed
to
so
pit
well,
speed.
Brennan?
Pit
Let's-
speed is 60 miles an hour We're looking at the time for Emily Howe, because if she's sped,
It's giving me
then
the
a lot of
penalty
other drivers
now?
sped too.
Yes.
Emily, I'm with you. Yeah, that's what it does. Under green.
And
Emily Howe
that is
Nick getting
that
line here
is
ahead of
a
me.
2-tire stop.
Parker, get behind me.
Two-tire
Wow.
stop, 12.1 seconds.
Oh, man,
she
I
is
got
down
screwed.
and away with everybody else. The 94 having
I had
some
such a good
problems on
entry.
pit road.
Me too.
McGee
speeding.
so
Phil hit
he
me
did
and
not
knocked
get
me
a speeding
sideways, and I
penalty.
slid my
He
box.
crossed the
I
grass.
have one
car
He
right
was
side
in
of
the
me.
I'm
grass
sorry,
on that
bud.
pit
I
entry.
was
He got an
at the line and
unsafe
locked
pit
it up.
entry.
It's alright.
More takers
Now
down
we
pit
see
road. The
more
96.
dri-
Oh man, 152.
Sure,
We're
go ahead.
cooking.
Yeah,
We-
see more
we
cars
nailed
coming
it.
down pit lane now.
God,
as we
Dylan, your
sort of
car's
see
so
more
dirty.
cars coming in.
Oh, yeah, it is. The white really shows it.
Right now
Parker's
you're
nose
seeing
is the same.
that is Nate Stewart coming down pit lane now. They had a way cleaner pit entry. They
Oh, sorry,
could
Nick.
come back with
You're all
the
good.
race lead here.
Hey, they're
This
Tandy.
group
We
we're
just
looking
gotta
at right
make sure we
now, right side of
maintain.
your
I'll make sure we don't
screen.
drop you.
When we catch up to these folks, do you want to go around them?
Oh yeah.
Get onto me if you can.
We're going to get
A
a
couple cars
heck
with
of a
speeding
run on them.
penalties here.
So if you get a speeding penalty at this point, your race is over.
All right, just try to
'Cause you
stay
gotta
close
come
to the
back down
bubble, and we
pit
should be
road,
okay.
serve the penalty, and yeah, your race is done.
No,
Actually,
they
get
don't-
back
so
on
they
me
don't come back down to
till
pit
we
lane.
get
They
past these
serve
guys.
it there. It's a stop
Get the
and
run,
go.
get the run.
26-second
Trying to
stop
go
and
wall
go
here.
for speeding.
Yeah.
And that
All right,
is
get to me
brutal.
in
as
middle
soon as
for
you
the
can.
moment.
Absolutely brutal. It's speeding on entry
Stay where you are.
is the killer there. Speeding on the pit exit is even worse. It looks like it's all on the entry that drivers are getting dinged on right now. And now we're gonna see
God, I'm an idiot.
a
You have to
couple
drop
laps
low here.
away,
Okay.
I'm out of
seeing
time.
the second group come down pit lane.
Sorry, Parker and
The
Dylan.
second group, the
Here,
two
go
Chevrolet
pick up Dylan here.
led
We might be
by
okay.
Corey
Parker's with me now,
Carpenter
too.
and Brandon
We got
Goodell.
disconnected, but the run
Nose
came
to
back.
tail, the
All right, get back to the bottom, back to the bottom, back to the
of
bottom.
Alex Kolonix is in with them as well. So now it's a matter of when do they come down? Jose Solis Jr. also in that.
I don't know why Jack
The
Mason decided to
non-issue
side draft
of
himself there,
Andrew
so that helped
Who
us a
was
ton
running
too.
on the outside when those guys came down.
Paige, you got the whole
Smart move
pack.
by
I'm
him.
actually
Go
middle
middle
here
down
with
to
that
the
behind
bottom
you,
of the
so.
track. Figure it out with this group as well.
Okay.
Oh, it's Jose.
Hand out the window.
Brennan's
Now,
in front of us
they're
here.
gonna go.
Hand out the
They
window.
were expected to go 5 laps longer, so they're going to
Going high out of 4.
17 laps to go.
Yep.
Is what we're expecting their pit stops to be at the moment.
The leaders are racing us right now, so we're
James
going to be
Fingerman
costing
here,
them
the
time.
34 of Triviano, the 9 of Cootie, and you're seeing that they're coming up here on some lap
clear
traffic,
automatic.
trying to get
Clear.
around them,
We're clear.
Yeah.
and that's threading the needle right there.
I get you in the bubble here.
Threading the needle has 2 more now come down pit road. It'll be the 88 of Alec Martinez. I didn't catch the other number, but this group here, I'm trying, that's the 023 of Ben Bafford also coming in this time around. 2 cars coming in, going to try to tandem their way up front.
Oh,
If you're that group right now, if you're running
I'm
in
letting
that
them slow
lead
down.
group right now,
well, if we use them, they
it's
can
a
get us
risk.
back
It
to
is a
our
challenge,
people
but
to
No, they
race
won't.
for the
They're
win.
going to try to run it dry. They're going to try to do everything they can to stay out. Hope a caution comes out so they
I mean,
can
if we wanted to
bury
do that, we
leaders
could have just
in the
lined up
back.
outside and just hung on their
Great
door.
backwards move, great backwards strategy. Let's see if it plays out.
Still a few drivers need to make pit stops here. They hold control of the field. If a caution comes out now,
They still have to pit.
it is
Yeah.
handed to them on a
Yeah.
silver platter to determine
Yeah, they're a lap ahead of
amongst
us.
themselves.
Okay.
I just
Jeremy
split
B.
up
Davis
the
was
FPF
clutching.
gang in half.
If a caution comes out now, everyone who's already pitted or pit is going to be in big trouble because they're either going to be
We got 2 real slow ones here in 3 and 4.
they'll either be a
Yep.
lap down and get away.
Did they just come back
they'll
out?
be stuck in the
Yes.
middle of traffic.
I might
We all
have to
know
get
what
up there to get
happens
my lap
when you
pad
get
the
stuck
old-fashioned
in
way.
the middle of
No.
traffic. The leader's
Brennan.
now coming along up to the 22 of Jose Solis.
Bigger
He's
picture.
going to have to stay low as the leaders drive by him. That rolling
Plus, we're not
chicane
even
could
leaders,
create an
Brennan.
issue if they try to
We will
make the
be.
pit road this time by. I don't think
we
they
will.
are, though.
Oh my
No, they're
god.
gonna
They might
go
be
for a couple
formed
more
up
laps
enough
here.
for this to be
The idea is
fast
that
for
they're
them.
gonna try to go as
It's gonna
far
be
as
close.
possible, which would be about 17, 16 laps to go.
Gonna
The
be
issue
kind of
for
going
them
around
is
here
that-
too.
They're not going to give
Go
themselves a
middle.
lot of time
Yep.
to make things happen here. The group behind them, this is the group with some wounded cars.
Gonna lift
60
here.
to 10, 79
Stay
to
middle here,
28.
Nick.
They're in
Yep.
pit lane now, so they came in a couple laps early. We're expecting the group that's left of your screen right now
Parker's going to be clear.
stay out for at least
Yep.
another couple more laps,
Clear.
if not 3, to try to
Drop
run
on
this
low.
tank dry. Because then they can go off of just having one little tank of fuel, I guess. To explain how the pit stops work, the pit crews have 2 tanks that they swap out when they're doing fuel. Each tank holds about 8-9 gallons of fuel. So They instead of having
Sounded
to
like
take
there was some
full
golf
fuel,
course.
they
really
like to, like,
fucked you.
half
To
the
everyone
serves
back
and
here
be
side by
even
side.
lighter
They're gonna get a run on the high
on
side
this last
soon.
stanza. And that is an even shorter pit
Uh-oh.
stop as well, because that
Hope
goes
that's not
from
real.
7 seconds
Okay, we're
thereabouts to
good.
about 4
It's not.
seconds.
Make sure you're staying in the bubble, Dylan.
Yep, I'm trying to. It just gets a little awkward.
The complexion of the race has changed.
I haven't
And
spent
right
enough
now
time
it's
third
in
car.
the hands of those two
Jose.
teammates, the 81 of Corey Carpenter,
No,
the
they're
80
pitting.
of Brandon Cattell.
Oh,
This
did
is
it?
where
Jesus Christ.
He's
Did you say it, Jose?
knowledge and wisdom
No,
pays
I
off.
pit,
On the
just
left
like,
side of your
I lost
screen,
the
you're
draft.
seeing the current
Oh.
leaders as they
Oh,
now
no.
come down pit road. They're fanning out to make the run. On the right side of your screen, the men and women who will be leaders, led by the 51 of Nick Doucette and the 83 of Emily Howe.
Happens
is
in the
big.
booth. Can you look that?
This is a group that might be. Someone just got a penalty. Someone just got a penalty. One of the leaders in that group just got a penalty for speeding in pit lane.
They're trying to form an outside, but
They are. They're coming.
And it might be, looks like it's Carpenter, who did come down first.
Carpenter.
He's gonna,
Is it
his
Carpenter?
race is over.
yeah, outside's super
Yeah,
form.
Carpenter.
We gotta get up
It
now
looks
if we're
like,
going.
The 80 does
It'll be
get
too
through.
late
Cattell
down the back.
got through with it without a penalty, but
I
Carpenter
don't know.
got speeding
Get
on
up, get
pit
up,
lane.
get up, get up off of 4. Off of 2, I mean.
Do
That
we need
is a
any pusher?
heartbreaker. That's going to
for
end
you
the
guys?
race for him.
I-
Meanwhile,
he
back
feels
up front,
fine, I
the
just don't know.
51 re-inherits the
Okay,
lead with
I'm just seeing
16
both of
to
these
go.
bounce, so.
The 51
No,
machine
I
of
feel
Nick
fine.
Doucette
Okay.
behind him. The 83 of Emily Howe, and behind them,
They're trying
the
to
31 of
shuffle
Dylan
Parker, but
Roberts.
it's not working.
17 wins
Keep
for
an eye
Dylan
on the
Roberts. Can he
34.
make
Should be
it
us as
18?
leaders, right?
Keep an eye on the 34. The 34 was
Spencer
technically
Owens
in
is
the
way
lead
up
for a
ahead of
moment
us
there.
on the lead
Spencer
lap.
Owens is also not pit.
Has he
And
stopped?
the 24
I
is
don't
on
think he's
his
stopped,
own. He's
dude.
been on lap 115. He's going to stay out as long as he possibly can here and hope that a caution comes out now that the leaders are back together.
I'm almost the
Leaders
last
are
car,
back
or first car,
together.
one lap
It's a
down.
race of attrition. Who wants it more? Who wants it? Who wants to keep racing for it? And who wants it the worst? It is going to be now officially the 51
Might
of
actually
Nick
be
Doucette
now.
leading that high line, but a lot of drivers behind him. We
Oh,
know
I lost
can
the bubble.
work the low line
I'm a little
just
too
as
far.
well.
Parker's
They're
lost me a little.
gonna bide their
Doesn't
time.
tough,
They
doesn't
don't have a
really
whole lot of
matter.
time
We've
to
already
bide,
cycled
but they're
around.
going to bide it, waiting for that low line to
Now we're just
come
playing to the
together
end.
and ultimately make a run, trying
I'm
to
just worried
find
about
the
us.
front and win
I'm
this
worried about
race.
us dropping Parker too far back, and then he's
The
vulnerable to
24
three
does
wide.
not have a lot of help there. Only got the 73 of Burnett and the 18
Where's
associate.
Parker at?
Right
really
behind
to
me.
work with there, whereas you got the giant group
But
of
they
cars right
want to
here
shuffle. They were trying at
coming up
least.
on the exit of turn 4. Owens
They know if they
laps,
break
getting himself
any
some
of us
pride
up, it
points
helps
after being
them.
involved in so many incidents early in this race, but he will not make it to the finish without a pit stop here. He will have to peel off.
And
no
I'm
matter
sitting in the
when he
middle
pulls
of
off
them.
here.
I've got
And
Mason
looks like
Stewart
the
in front of me,
group
the
that's gonna be
Leather
carrying the lead
mechanics
are
behind
people
me,
in
so
the
I'm kind of
intermediate
fucking them
here.
too.
They picked the outside lane.
What we're
and
doing
they
now
are
is
moving.
working perfect. We just have to keep our eyes up for when they make the move.
A train of 20 works a lot better than a train of 3. Unfortunately,
Okay.
you see that
We have
gap
shuffled.
just dropping literally from 30
Leaders
seconds
pitting. We
down
are
to
leaders
6
now.
in a matter of 2 laps. That is how powerful that line is. That's how powerful
Is
the
there a
draft
second pack
is.
trying to catch us
As
or something?
now those 3 cars will come down pit
Probably.
road. They will drop the
There's a
lead.
pack
And
7.5
once again,
ahead of
with
me and
13
20
left to go,
first.
it is decided
Caution right
amongst
now, I'd
a-
be on the lead lap.
a
Shut up,
crew
Brennan.
of very skilled,
Pulling
very
a
experienced
real
drivers.
life 500.
We are.
Come down to this.
Race like hell,
Less
and
than
then just like go
15
the
to
last
go.
40 laps like fucking chilling.
Nick Doucette,
All
Emily
Nick's is
Howe,
in Phil's
Dylan
shoes
Roberts,
now, and he's
top
not liking
3.
it.
Oh wow, shocker.
He's
Don't
getting
forget,
pushed when he's the pusher.
John Butler and
I
Logan
just gotta
Krebs,
stay ahead of
the only
Carpenter.
2 former winners of this race in the field, and then the top 5.
We are catching Miles Davis, I hate to tell you, but he'll be on his own, so you should just blow by him.
45 machine,
Yeah.
Parker
Parker
Alexander.
Yeah,
and
mate's
Wilson
car in line.
Also in
Yeah,
that
you
mix
should
as
clear him,
well.
put a
We're right on
straightaway.
board with him as we see that line just continue to run nose to tail. Who's going to be the first one to drop down? Who's going to be the first one to challenge the 51 of Nick Doucette for this win? Doucette has 15 WINSTEL Cup Series wins. Dylan Roberts, the 31, has 17 Cup Series wins, and then in the middle of them is Emily Howe, who's still looking for her first.
God, we're not allowed to talk
WINSTEL
any shit
400
about the
race.
real drivers during the 500, are we? We're doing it worse. But like, I get it, you know?
We're doing it
Lot of
better,
it
though.
because of pit
Very
stops
interesting
too,
here.
right?
So this is where the dichotomy
Yeah, we
comes
gave
in.
him the field
of a
Trying
pit
to
stop.
learn
for once.
in this
Yeah.
field, Emily Howe is one of those
Because we did it better than
drivers when you
Chevy.
look
Yeah.
We actually pushed it and just tried to save fuel.
We pushed and then we sent it on pit entry without many speeding penalties.
Well, no, the Chevy's already opened up like a lap after the window opened, so they're like, oh yeah, you know,
I
gotta
feel
save
like
fuel now.
someone's gonna
One
cause
half
the
throttle.
crash badly somewhere, not even up here.
Brennan, stop talking!
They're looking behind
I hope
Parker
they
now.
did.
Hey, Brennan,
Moves first.
that's not jinxing, that's just telling
Brennan.
The big breadwinner. Sean Butler looks like he wants
Brennan's
to be the
mic.
first to make something happen here. The
There's a
issue
lot
is
of us
that
in the
you
money.
Jump first
Let's
and
leave
someone
it.
else in front of you. He's taking your thunder.
Bigger picture.
But it's gotta be someone in the top 5 that makes a move here quickly.
Benny Parsons.
Question is when, and we're running out of laps here.
I've been
For
staring
once,
at
and it's
Do
looking
not say
good.
a word about the finish of this race. No one say a fucking word about it.
Just watch and
I
Focus on
farted.
what's ahead of you. Don't
Wishing
fucking
he
say a
was
word.
farting.
I mean it.
Oh, I just
On the
farted bad.
contrary,
Dude, I gotta pee.
I'm in that line right now. Yes, I'm waiting for the first
did
guy
that
to jump
lap
out
60.
because I don't want to be
Pinnacle
the
of
first one to
focus
jump
you
out.
have with you,
I wanna
Emily.
use their draft, push them to the front, and force them to make some decisions on how
She summoned that my ADHD side to come out.
Everybody right
She said be
now,
A
quiet.
couple lap cars here ahead of us. One
Just
coming out of pits, one on his own on the bottom.
Butler was gonna go for it.
You're all good.
And he didn't. Him and Mace are
Yeah,
trying to
that
figure
second
out
pack
when
changed
they wanna
leaders,
go,
and now
I
they
think.
pulled 2 seconds ahead of me, so
This
I
is
don't know
gonna
if they're
be
making
very
time on you or
interesting.
not
It's
at this
gonna
point.
Look at
Same
the
even.
96, look at the 07,
At this
look at
point
the
now,
4,
we're
and
just
look at the
defending the top.
94.
If
One of
we
those
could go to the
4
bottom and be
will be
faster,
the
but
first to move, I think.
I don't
But you
think
know
the
they're
rear
ones that are the
sucks,
most
yeah.
I was gonna say, you know, the FTF gains in us.
In wanting to make that move. It's a matter of
They won't be able to
who
stay
is it
formed on
gonna
the bottom,
be,
most likely,
and
if they get there.
do move,
Well,
They
no,
would
no,
are they going to have
they'll be
help?
racing anyway.
There's a lot of
They would need to have like their ideal
barter.
pushing.
There's
like
a lot of
pushers and
telepathy and
pushy.
trying to barter and trying to figure out who's
And
going
I'm
to
in
make
the middle.
that
Who's
move.
starting to really leave
I
a
mean, I
gap.
just identified it's not the
Yeah, he's
07,
gonna start
it's
timing it
the
out.
03
Next 3
Express,
laps
which
he's
is
making his
even more
move.
important there.
I don't see them waiting longer than that.
Of this race,
I'll
start
trying
saving
to
time.
lead each other to the history point.
Yeah, get ready to
Bubble
push
for
to
a
the
little bit.
end.
Want to become a second-time winner.
That might be what spurs their move, but if you can counter it, it's whatever.
Well,
Well, I'm
if
gonna
we give them a
come up a
smaller
little
gap,
bit.
it gives them less momentum to run it with, and then we just instantly go into Tandy.
True.
Burnett's going
And when they go behind y'all, I'm gonna,
Four
or if they go low, I'll go behind y'all.
Lead the way.
Yeah, if you can give us a
And then
little
you
bit of
have
extra
drivers
energy,
that are
that might be the
very familiar
difference
with how
too.
to win this race. Right behind them,
and Malello's staying way far back from me,
WINSTEL
so you know I'm
drivers.
trying.
there were only 11 in this race.
It's not hard to see.
5 of them in the top 10. 6 of them in the
Are
top
they
10, including
too wide back
Eamon.
there?
Yeah, the
Looks
second
like-
pack caught by
It all
half a
comes
second.
down to this. 51 of
How far back are they?
Doucette leading
4.
a pack of
I don't think
top
it'll-
of
3.5
alone,
draft, not even.
Over 30 wins.
My worry is they
Nine
get here and wreck
between
immediately.
that entire group. These drivers are
Yeah.
very experienced. These drivers know each
Feels
other
likely.
very well. You're playing chess now at 200 miles per hour.
Tell
Who's
us
gonna hit
Pat's
the
going
move?
slower because
Who's
they're
gonna
trying to
guess
do whatever
right?
they
Who's gonna
can.
guess wrong, and who's going to walk away with that $1,000 prize?
Well, make
when
sure you're
push
close, though,
comes
that
to
way.
shove? It's
If
all
they do
on the
go,
line
we
now
can
with
go
8 to go.
immediately.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
trying to
such a
make sure I
hard
can get
thing
Parker
figure
to
out here. These
be
are
able to go at
drivers
the same
that are
time as
at the
us.
top of their game. This is the race it is for a
I
race.
still haven't been full throttle for a while, so I can
Every
like
that
guess.
Harling
drivers
between
have
each other
had
in this
their
line.
entire season.
Yeah, they got a big gap.
Well, don't worry, we're racing
Here we
for
go.
23rd now, so.
Butler and Kress creating the run that we saw Emily Howe take the
Push
lead
Nick
with.
here a little bit.
They're gonna try to get to Parker's
Taking
outside.
it
Just keep
from
that close,
Nate
Parker.
Stewart.
Yeah.
Here they go.
But they're going low.
Trying
Malello
to
and
build that run.
McAdams
They're
just
gonna
dropped
build
low.
momentum here,
Malello's just
and
fucked the
here they
dog.
go for it.
Going
They do
back
not
in
block
line.
traffic, and the way will be a deterrent. They're gonna
Do you
back
want me to
away
run closer
here.
to the wall down the back stretch?
Now they're trying to
No,
get
no.
Me being
Kress
in the
is
middle
now
of them
hooked up.
is killing them. Just saying. I'm
You
doing my
run your
duty.
line, we'll
Kress.
offset to protect the right rears.
Here we go. Kress waiting
Yeah, I'm
for
offsetting
Stewart.
left for
out the
10th,
racing.
and Emily and Parker.
Yeah, Nick, don't worry about a thing.
Single
Just keep doing what you're
line,
doing.
Single file racing continues
I
to
don't give a
go.
fuck about the
7
race. I care
laps,
about you guys.
6
Just
laps
focus
left
on-
in
All
the
right, they're
shield.
2.5
And
seconds
again,
back in the
nobody
second
wants
patch.
to be
Just
the
for a
first
quick
to show
update,
their
they got the
hand.
lap
Nobody
cars
wants
leading
to be
them.
the first to jump out of line and try to make it happen. Everybody's waiting for somebody else.
They're
to
going,
make
they're
that
charging.
move so
Malello and
they can
McAdams are
come
charging
along
low.
with them and
Oh, they
force
just,
the
oh
front
my
two
god, they
leaders
doored me.
to
He made the
be
move, he made the move, he made the move.
Get me going, get me going.
I'm going, I'm going, I'm going.
He's going to come down with a
I'm
helmet.
coming,
Here
I'm
we go.
I
coming.
have you on X.
Oh, this
Here we
is
go, we're good,
big.
we're good, we're good.
Malillo,
Let
and he
off,
did
let
a lot
off,
of
let off.
side.
I did.
There
I'm
goes
here.
Butler, Kress,
I'm here,
and
Parker.
Stewart to the inside.
God,
Now
it's
Parker's
arrived.
pushing me
Side by
back.
side through turn
All right, I'm
3
there,
and
Jose.
4
Thank
at
you.
the line. Who's going to be the leader? Who's going to have more momentum? It looks like it'll continue to be the
We had to set up the
51 of
pendulum and we did it perfect.
As soon as I got back, it restored the energy, I think.
2 car lengths for Nick Doucette, but the other two
me
with
and Nick
the
started
low
going
line
again.
is picking up steam.
Yeah, Melillo
They're dead.
was the one
I'm trying to
that pulled
hold
the
my
trigger,
line,
and he was
Emily,
far
but
enough
when
back
you push
that
me,
it
it's
gave
kind of
Butler
shoving me up
I know.
track in the corner.
and Stewart the
We gotta lift pretty big. They're gonna come back.
encouragement
what-
to to do the same thing, but
I
the
was gonna
outside
really get out of the
has more
pack,
help.
but
All
More
5 of those cars
also
down,
lucky dog if
all
something
5
did
of those
happen.
cars down low, trying to push each other as hard as they can, trying to make that line move. But Doucette still has about 2.5 car lengths on the rest of the field. Emily Howe pushing him as hard as she can as he continues to lead. Now the low line's starting to pick up steam. They may get another help from another car. Still breaking up through into turns 1 and 2.
Here we go. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Now my curiosity's peaked. Does Roberts and Alexander, do they tandem together and break down to the inside lane as well?
So I take it we're getting to like what, turn 4, and then we're going
Leaders still
last
high,
lap.
thinking
if we
about
can.
what they want to do, how they want to try
Pretty
to
much,
tandem this.
if
You
it
see
stays like
them
this.
starting to come together, 2 by 2 by 2.
As long as they can't pass us.
All trying to make moves, all trying to figure out when they want
I don't want to
make
wreck
that
or
move,
anything like
or if
that.
they
I was
wanna
gonna
go
say,
big.
I don't want to wreck.
Here's
We
the
do gotta
race
get
for
the
the
fans
final.
involved.
If you pull out, the energy dies
Coming in
immediately.
3
And they
laps
have
to go.
2 or 3 mile an hour run. They're passing
Seven.
I'm not
everybody.
saying this
2.5
because
miles.
I'm leading, but
To
make
figure
sure
it
it goes
out.
to someone in this league.
Doucette continues to lead.
Yeah.
Don't go early.
We'll do what we can.
We've had a bad weekend so
Outside
far.
line continuing to hold steam.
I brought the
continuing to
energy
hold
back. Me and
pace.
Phil,
96 doing everything he can.
we
with
whipped
those
it in the
5 cars
LCQ.
down below him, and now we might have some more defectors. No, they're going to stay
Second
in
pack
line.
won't be a
They're
worry.
going to stay in line for the popsicle sticks.
We got fucked up cars in front of us, Jose.
On my inside,
Doucette
on the
pushed
inside
a
of
little bit too
Parker.
hard. Butler's a little bit too unstable. You saw him
I don't know
step
if
up
that's
straight
helped
away.
with
It's going
updates,
to
but
cost them more time.
Just focus
Butler's
on
behind
this
me
is gonna be
now.
Very intense.
and Sturgill's pulling ahead.
Through turn 4 for
We have 5
with
cars.
2 more to go.
We got
Popsicle
it.
sticks fly. This time by the 96 leading the
You got
low
2 laps,
lane.
Brennan.
The
Make sure you
51
live.
continuing to lead
I'm
high.
trying.
Only 2 more to go. Who wants it bad enough?
They got
Big
fresh
run.
car on the bottom.
They know it's
Make it
ace
back.
time.
Hold in front.
They gotta get to the white flag. If they get to the white flag, this race is official in
Get a
regulation.
good bubble push here if you can,
That
Parker.
is
I'm right
a
on him.
magical term right now, and that outside lane
I'd have to side
continues
fuck him.
to charge forward.
Saying.
No jinx it, Garmin. They
Oh, Parker.
continue to run.
Parker wants to win.
Down the backstretch, the 51's got a major
behind you,
lead
Dylan. I'm
with
with
a
you.
lot of cars behind
Obviously.
him. Now the 45 will defect.
Outstanding.
Hell yeah.
Alexander and Mace, they go to the bottom.
White flag. We're gonna
And
make it
they've
without a
got some
caution.
momentum. Here they
Holy
go.
fuck.
Coming to the white flag.
This hasn't happened in years.
This is it. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. The
What the
wind's
hell?
over.
Yeah.
This race, next flag will end
We're
this
door
race.
bagging
The
for
45,
Guardia.
the 51,
Oh my God.
side by side.
All right, let's go have some fun,
Both lines
bud.
Having a lot of
Yep.
momentum, and
It's-
same amount
all
of
right,
cars
guys,
inside.
it's-
Who wants it bad
don't
enough?
fuck
We
this
go to the
up.
back.
You're 1, 2,
45
3.
goes around.
Oh, this
Don't
is
fuck
it.
it up.
There's
1,
no
2, 3.
cautions. This is it.
You guys gotta just bring it home, man.
Oh no! Can anyone build up momentum
Brennan,
to
please.
challenge Nick
I beg of you.
Doucette?
I'm not doing anything.
Going high, going high, going high.
Give me the push, give me the push, give me the push.
Being able to do it is that 83 of Howe. Howe all over the back bumper of the 51, going through turn number 4. The 51
Wow.
as best he
Good
can.
job, Emily.
Now
Go ahead to give
the
it a push.
No,
She got it.
Got it.
She got yes!
I
tried so hard to get it to you. Good job, Emily. What a race!
Emily Howe, after how many attempts?
What a show!
will be,
Hell
What
yeah,
a
bud.
show! Congratulations, Emily. Way to fucking go.
We showed them who the pushers were.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as I lost my move, it was just push. Nick, I'm sorry it turned you sideways. I tried.
No, it's all good.
I don't have.
I got a
the
crit on your
numbers.
car.
Let's go back there in a second and take a look at that.
Have you
But
ever?
The 83, I
Well,
think,
Emily,
you
you
just
got
got
it.
pushed too
Yes.
hard. Now you see the 51.
Up 3.
Going to congratulate
Do we all
her.
still
Someone drag
I-
an interview. Someone drag an interview.
As hard as he could.
In my heart, I
Give a
got
little
fourth,
push out of the
okay?
way.
Do we all pull an
to
Evan
get
and
that
go
win.
to burn
So
out
she
together?
actually pulls out of.
Nah, let's let Emily have
behind
it.
him on the exit of turn
Let's
4.
let her have
it.
It's
Hard, I got
31
fourth.
that
Is that
gives us
allowed?
A huge shove.
Good job getting back into
See
the
her
top.
here running above.
in the money.
Emily goes to the outside
was
lane.
awesome, Nick.
Doucette tried the block, couldn't do it.
I should have gone high.
Choose the 51 here.
I think I had a move to beat you both, but I waited too
Tags him
long.
Right there at the end.
Tags him
I knew
a
the move
little
was gonna
too
happen
hard
on
as
me. I
you
was just waiting
see
for it.
The 83 finally making the win.
What a
and
power
the
move
12th
for the top
edition
20.
of the
Yeah, I know. I don't think I would have made it.
That was my plan, and then that was the
Here
door bang
tonight
happened in
at
3 and 4.
Daytona.
I heard they got the white. I was gonna put it middle.
I just backed off and found Bud.
I
Said, okay,
appreciate
let's
the
go.
push. Honestly.
Oh my god, Emily, you've done it. You've done it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, Ryan?
I don't think Hollywood
I was
could have
counting
written
down
a
the laps
better
on my
finish
fingers
to
with my
this
hands
race as
sweating
Emily continues to celebrate
and
down
myself
there
shaking,
in
and I
the
was literally
turf.
saying on the
You
white
just-
flag, I
you
said,
couldn't ask for a
Emily,
better
you
finish.
better not
Couldn't ask
fucking
for a
wreck
better
him.
finish for a better driver, someone who has given
we had
her
a
heart
plan,
and
so
soul
we were
to the
all good.
WINSTEL
And,
series.
I
Finally
can't even.
getting her
What a
flowers, the
race.
flowers she has worked so hard to
Great
earn,
job, everyone.
the flowers she
Sucks part.
deserves.
that was fantastic.
That was
It's a
unfortunate.
storybook ending.
Nick,
for
I think
what
we
has
should go to
been
interview waiting.
a
They're probably gonna want top
storybook
3.
race.
I don't know
Probably.
for sure, but
Just put us all in
First
there.
race between ABN and WINSTEL to start a new partnership. What a show! What a performance! What a weekend!
Wow.
What a some of the best drivers in the world in this race.
Man, that pit stop was just
and that finish
disastrous
is
for
why.
me.
I
got
absolutely
speeding.
incredible stuff. Green
Sorry,
flag.
bud.
green
Yeah,
green
no,
flag,
I
red
know.
flag,
Getting
red
speeding
flag,
on the
you
yellow.
go
I
left,
don't know what
and
it
I
was.
didn't know
Howe.
if you were
Race
pitting me.
winner.
I didn't know where you were pitted. You know?
It was
24
7 at the
400.
line, and I was already
And a
sliding.
last
So
lap,
I was just like left, and it
500
just kept going.
Yeah, and then I was like,
At
oh,
the end
I'm
of
going
this
to my
race to
box,
make
and then
it
all of a sudden
happen.
we're crashing.
Because I was trying, because I
My
knew,
goodness.
Well, of course,
33
trying to
laps
stay
left,
with Dylan.
It doesn't seem like that
and then
way.
it was,
When you
oh
look at
fuck,
how
we're
much
going
he
way
was
too
pushing
fast.
Magee, Doucette, and everybody else.
Yeah, I think I would have
We'll,
been
of
able
course,
to
talk to your top 3 here in
possibly
just a
be
moment
there. I don't know.
as they
Maybe
celebrate,
second back though.
this
All right,
big win.
Tyler
Let's just
said
take
the
a moment
admins
to
need to rule on the
appreciate,
last lap
the
stuff, so we got to go to the
resume
Holler Heat Bates, but
that-
Phil.
There's
that
last lap stuff?
Emily Howe has
Yeah, they
built up
crashed.
in this series.
Oh.
It affects the money.
ABN Cup
I
Series
didn't know there was last
race
lap stuff.
wins.
Oh,
That's all right.
She won the season ender in the WINSTEL Cup, which was also at Daytona, and that experience played out to her advantage here tonight, as she will walk away the champion. She'll walk away with a trophy, and arguably more importantly, she'll walk away with the $1,000 check.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff here tonight. A huge purse on the line for tonight's race. Emily Howe, race winner. Nick Doucette second, Dylan Robertson third place. We'll hear from all 3 of them as mentioned here a little bit ago. But holy cow, fantastic job. That was well worth it. What a weekend.
Take a moment to breathe it. Take a moment there, Carbon, because this is a very special moment for ABN. This is a special moment for the WINSTEL series. There's a lot of people. Our chat celebrating the win as well. This just really, you couldn't ask for, again, you just couldn't ask for a better ending to such a special night.
Yeah, very popular race win as well. A lot of drivers already congratulating Emily on that run. Just absolutely incredible stuff here all weekend long. And she didn't have a chance to practice with this group this weekend. She was not a part of the duels. She was not a part of qualifying. She didn't have a chance to develop the strategies that everyone else did this weekend leading into this race. It was all on the fly for that 83 car tonight. And what a job. What an absolute job that Emily Howe produced here. What a way to kick off the partnership with WINSTEL. Obviously, we still have the WINSTEL Cup Series season beginning in March, and we get to see all of this all over again for 24 weeks beginning in March. This is going to be so special and so exciting. Emily Howe finally, on the 12th run, gets a WINSTEL 400 race win. Can it be more sweet? Can it be more special? A race winner at Daytona.
What a way to start the WINSTEL series here on ABN than to have, again, this incredible finish among some of the best drivers in all of iRacing.
Historic. Absolutely historic here. We'll hear from our first female winner of the WINSTEL 400 here in just a moment. Letting everyone catch their breaths here. We'll start with Emily Howe. We'll start with the race winner, and we'll work our way down the podium order here. Emily Howe, race winner in Daytona. Emily, this is Carmen and Joe in the AVN booth. You got a copy?
Hello, hello.
What a night. What a drive. Race winner of the WINSTEL 400. Coming in with very little practice compared to everyone else this weekend. Filling out process, you figured out who you wanted to work with. And what a move. Textbook move on the last lap. Walk us through it.
Just that whole race, I mean, it was what we talked about earlier in the weekend. Just I did not want to be in the back for any reason. I think the lowest I was all day was 12th. Just never wanted to be back there. Always wanted to be leading laps. And I mean, I didn't probably lead the most laps, but I definitely was trying to either be first or second for as much as I possibly could. I felt like I had a really good bumper there. I was doing a really good job of pushing. I probably was the best pusher in the field. So just an incredible race all around. I got to thank everybody who worked with me, Nick, Parker, all the guys, Brennan, everybody. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I just, every year we get close. Every year it's the year, and then, oh, what a, I just feel like this was such a dominant performance by our whole group. I want to thank everybody for that.
Obviously, what a moment for you. Obviously, you've worked so hard in WINSTEL with this event. Obviously, this is, I think, the 4th or 5th year you've been helping sponsor this event. And you talk about how close you've been and how it's supposed to be your year, and it gets kicked down the road. That final stanza of laps there, where it became you versus Doucette versus Roberts, where it was mostly WINSTEL drivers there at the end, where they're in a year where there's been fewer WINSTEL drivers than ever. How was that feeling, knowing that you were going up against people that you've gone up against for years now, and it was going to be between one of you 4 or 5 drivers at the end?
I was just so glad that it came down to a green flag finish, right? Like, I didn't want it to come down to a green white checkered like it does most years, and where it's just that chaos of the restart and all that stuff that goes on there. So to have it come down to just a full green flag lap green flag run at the end, I think it was about 40 laps of a green flag run there, and knowing that when we made that call of 25 to go to pit, that it was going to be the make or break point of the race. I hated to see Brennan get a speeding penalty. It really hurt him, but we executed really well and got the lead after the pit cycle and just really used everything that we knew, all of our teamwork and our knowledge and our skill at managing the temperatures and pushing every lap that we could, and to really just control it. And man, I want to thank everybody who's up there, all the FTF guys, Butler, McAdams, all those guys, Colonix, Logan Kress, all those guys, Hayes Cattell and his teammates. Just what a race from start to finish. I mean, I know it got a little bit dirty in the middle part, but from the lap 0 to 80 to about the last 40 laps, just an absolute thriller.
It was absolutely fantastic, and obviously, what a way to kick off the year. You still got the 24 Hours of Daytona, and then you got the WINSTEL season coming up in March. How does this feel to kick off the year with, arguably, one of the biggest wins you could possibly get?
It's great. I mean, this is a crown jewel of iRacing events, right? Like, the FTF 500, the Firecracker 400, the WINSTEL 400, all these events throughout the year are just such huge accomplishments, and so many people and so much talent goes into them. And just to have my name on that record and to have such a dominating performance, I felt like, it wasn't a fluke win this time. I was up there the entire race, and I really showed that I belong up here with some of the elites. So absolutely thrilling. I cannot believe that this just happened.
You did an absolutely phenomenal job, Emily. Congratulations on a historic win here at the WINSTEL 400 at Daytona. Before we let you go and let you celebrate with your team and obviously celebrate an amazing accomplishment, if there's anyone to shout out and say thank you to, the floor is yours. Congratulations. It was an absolute honor to be able to watch this race and to see the 83 car move through the field. But the floor is yours. Take it away.
I just want to thank everybody all the fans who tuned in and watched. You guys got an excellent show. I want to thank everybody, any of you who puts this all together. Great showing all weekend. Great job from the booth to the cameras to everybody involved and everybody at WINSTEL, Brandon Cruz DFS, putting this together, and Brendan Magee and all the folks there for organizing this for all 12 years, and for everything that Christian Butt and then Lou for putting together a fantastic season for 2004. It's going to be an excellent season. If you haven't signed up already, sign up. It's going to be a great time. With the new Oval Refresh, we're going to be racing harder and stronger than ever. Cannot wait to see everybody come March.
Absolutely. You can't have a much better advertisement for the WINSTEL Cup Series season in March than this. Emily, enjoy the race win. I know you're going to be celebrating it. Obviously, celebrating it with your team, obviously with E83 Flying Machines on board there. Enjoy the race win, and obviously we'll be seeing you again very soon.
Awesome. Thank you.
That was Emily Howe, race winner here in the WINSTEL 400. We have a couple more interviews to do. We'll talk to Nick Doucette, the driver on the unfortunate other side of the finish here at Daytona, still finishing second place. Knew it was between him and Emily Howe. We'll hear what he has to say about this race.
Nick Doucette now joining us. We're from the booth. He's down trackside. And Nick, all I want to know is, what are you feeling right now?
I couldn't be any more proud of the entire WINSTEL group there at the end of the race. I'm gonna probably stumble over a bunch of words because I still haven't calmed down. Uh, I've been doing these events every single year since 2017, and this is the first time since 2017 that I've had an opportunity to win this race coming off of turn 4. Back then, I was leading the outside line, and I got hooked coming out of 4. I could see the checkered flag; it was mine, and I got wrecked. And ever since then, I just haven't seen the checkered flag since then. And it feels great to participate in these every single year. They're so well put on, such great racing. It's always fun to race with your friends and everything, and to have a plan work out the way it did tonight. It was just an amazing event.
Walk us through those last 2 laps. You did everything you could to block and try to stop Emily Howe from taking this win away from you. What was going through your head? What was your plan as those last 2 laps unfolded?
Well, myself, Emily, Dylan, Parker, and Brennan unfortunately sped in that final pit stop, but we all had an agreement that it was our year. It was WINSTEL's year to win this event. So we basically agreed that last lap, as soon as we knew one of us could guarantee the win, that it was all for ourselves. And I knew that I probably wasn't going to win the race. I felt a little more confident when Parker made the move to block. I believe it was the most of the FTF gang, and so then we could kind of control both of the lanes. And having a great pusher with Emily behind me, I knew that she would give me the run that I needed to have that opportunity come into the checkered flag. But unfortunately, Parker got hooked and turned off of turn 2, so that left just the most of us with Emily and Dylan behind me. And at that point, I can't block the whole racetrack. I tried what I thought was the best move for myself. Maybe wasn't the best move. Maybe I should have stayed running the wall up in 3 and 4, so I could have side drafted Emily myself. But I brought it down low, ran 3 and 4, and then Emily pulled the slingshot on me, which I was fully expecting. At that point, I was just trying not to get side drafted, and then Dylan gave me a huge shove to try to give me the advantage coming to the line, and it still wasn't enough. But I can't blame anyone there. We had a plan. We wanted one of us to win the event, and it ended up with us being 1, 2, 3. So there's nothing to be upset about especially in the whole WINSTEL community tonight.
Nick, with your second place finish tonight, you finished ahead of of some of the biggest names in iRacing. You finished above people who work for the company. You finished above teams supported by former eNASCAR Coke Series drivers. You've had this incredible finish. What is it, aside from WINSTEL getting the 1, 2, 3? What does this personal achievement mean to you?
It's up there with my achievements. I mean, I've ran with these guys a lot. Every single year they keep coming back. I think that's probably just this event puts on such a great show for our fans and for our drivers that I just think that it brings out the best of the best in iRacing, and they keep coming back to basically show that this is an amazing service and a great event that's put on. So it's definitely a big accomplishment to finish ahead of these guys. But I feel like we all have like this respect for one. Well, I say that. I mean, things do get heated, but we have like a general respect for each other, and
I'm
we
glad.
all know
So
everyone's strengths and weaknesses.
would I be correct in
drivers,
saying I
whether it's being
sacrificed
a
myself?
pusher or a pushy and everything? So you kind of just go with who you want the best
You
with,
were
and
sacrificed.
hope for the best.
You weren't sacrificed, but you didn't sacrifice yourself.
It's quite an
Oh yeah, not
accomplishment
myself,
to
but
run
like
with the best of
You
the
did all you
service
could.
and
That's
say that you're
I respected the
That's
fact
the
that you
bottom
even tried to win the race, though.
I was gonna go for it 110% of the time.
I was grinning ear to ear when he did that.
How do you take this? How do you keep the
I said I'm winning this fucking race, and then I did.
And you should have seen me when you did that.
Well,
In the admin booth, I was going, "Oh, Parker wants to win. Parker wants to win this race."
Different cars.
I was glad. I saw that move, and I'm like, if I was Parker, I'd have done that same thing.
To stay at the front. I always find if you're.
Y'all did a hell of a job.
From a selfish WINSTEL perspective, it's like, okay, that covers 2 lanes.
Daytona here in a couple.
Yeah, and I was debating in my head whenever I was thinking about taking it. I was like, well, we covered fucking 2 lanes, so double the chances of us winning.
Throughout the entire season.
Good race, everybody.
Who makes
That was
one
a
for
fun
you?
time.
Race.
Emily,
John, hell of an effort.
Still, gang
Sorry you got
behind
caught
me
up in so
probably
much stuff.
shouted out
Yeah.
20 times during this interview.
I
So
fixed
gotta thank
4.5
them all, and I'm not
minutes
gonna name
of
them one by one 'cause
repairs
I'll
without
forget
using a
someone
fast
and that's
repair
awful.
and then got back up there
One
somehow.
person that I will
Uh,
shout out though was my
No
I
one
saw
was
you got caught up in that
anticipating
last lap.
an amazing
Yeah.
No one was
father
anticipating the
and,
friggin'
had some great
60 lap run to the end or whatever it
Oh
was.
shit!
Is Parker in here? Where's Parker?
Yeah.
Parker?
Perfectly, we had it just how
Got
we
taken
wanted it to
out.
work,
Damn
and we still fell short
Yeah.
with
I'm
that,
just kidding.
with that incident.
But like that was really fun
Yep.
though. Like it seemed like whoever was pushing between like Emily, Brennan, everybody up there, like it was we were not going to pass them. It was
We were synchronized.
Y'all were just insane up there.
I just needed my lucky dog.
So hopefully this was a
Brennan, I made sure to clip
What
it.
you really needed was to run fucking pit road speed.
No, okay, that's how you need it, because
If you
two
didn't
laps-
speed, is
like 3
anybody?
laps prior, Brennan's like, oh, like this is our year to win. Like we performed so
Man,
well. And I'm like,
everything's going so well. Yeah, like this is.
and I'm like, Brennan, no, do not say that.
Is anybody still in the session?
I am.
Can someone just pull up my entire last lap and just watch from my cockpit and just get sad?
I saw the last quarter of your lap and was sad.
I already watched the Jags play the Titans today. I'm already subbed.
Alright, I gotta relive this because my replay didn't go past lap 92 for some reason.
Yeah. We gotta watch some Bills Dolphins, don't we? By the way, fuck you for that punt return touchdown.
Is Josh Allen going to score another touchdown or a touchdown?
I hope not.
Josh Allen.
Pray not.
Like, does he have to do it himself? Because he just threw one.